Here I want to discuss what the Dark Tower series is about. And there will be no spoilers because it's a multi-book series. It's awesome. And I've read the first book, no lie, maybe 20 times. All right, I'm a geek like that. It's fantasy, but it's not with the elves and the dwarves. It's a whole different mythology that Stephen King created. It's really, really cool. The characters are awesome. And this is what really compelled me to do this project. I've always wanted to do something with the Dark Tower. And of course, the name The Dark Tower is epic. So if you want to know more about it, go to Wikipedia. But I'll just give you a quick breakdown. Once again, no spoilers. I'm not going to mess it up for you guys who have never read one of these books. So this character we're looking at, his name is Roland Deschain. And he is a gunslinger, one of the last gunslingers. And he is obsessed with finding this thing called the Dark Tower. I'm not going to tell you why. All I can tell you, it's important. See, I told you, no spoilers because I'm your pal. But like any good quest or fantasy, he has people who follow him. They're adventurers, and there's a party of them, a group of them. It's Roland and a couple of other people. And as they adventure together, they stumble upon all kinds of craziness. But let me tell you something. This character is awesome. So think Clint Eastwood on a quest with some people trying to find this Dark Tower. And along the way, they meet some very interesting people. There's fantasy elements, there's horror elements because it is Stephen King after all, and some of it is quite scary. And there's stuff that, will baffle you a little tiny bit as well. All right. So definitely check it out. It's a very, very cool series. And there's a lot of books in it. All right. So here are all the books: The Gunslinger, The Drawing of the Three, The Wastelands, and all that. Now, the only one I haven't read yet is The Wind Through the Keyhole, which, as you see here, just came out. And I have not yet had a chance to dive into it, but I certainly will. My favorite books in the series, of course, are the first 4 books. As with most series, they kind of get a little wacky towards the end. So I'm not a big fan of these 3, but the first 4, I've read those hundreds of times. So Stephen King, you're awesome. Please adopt me. I'm available. If you need another kid, hey, I'm here, So guys, that is a look at the Dark Tower. I highly advise you or encourage you, if you like fantasy, or if you like Stephen King, or if you're just bored with, the typical fiction, this book is something you've never seen before. So definitely pick up the Dark Tower. Stephen King, you can send a check to me, care of VTC, for hooking you up. So guys, that's the Dark Tower. Let's get started and think about what we need to do to bring this project to life.